Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are doing fine at home. I am your teacher Neha and today we are going to see the chemistry lesson from class 10 standard and the name of the lesson is periodic classification of elements. So children, this is the last part and last session of this lesson. So let's see how and what we are going to see in this lesson. So first tell me what are all things can you see over here? Yes, you can see that some combination of bronze, then some bronze color and then some silverish color is there, right? So yes, the topic here today is alloy. So children, from the lower sections we are studying that an alloy is a mixture of a metal-metal or a metal-non-metal which will fuse in so well that it will look similar. So for that there are many examples such as bronze, then brass and even steel. So steel is having different kinds of metal which will increase the potential of that particular alloy. Same with children, after alloy you should know what is an amalgam. So there is not much difference between an amalgam and an alloy. Only one difference is there and that difference is due to this. Yes, so this is the liquid metal which is known as mercury. What is this children? This is mercury. So here with mercury, if you are doing any other metal combination, that time it will be known as an amalgam. Same way, if with mercury if I take sodium, so it will become a sodium amalgam. Same way tin amalgam and silver amalgam, these way there are so many types of amalgam and the main use of this amalgam is for dental cavity filling. So this is the dental cavity where an amalgam of a silver has been placed so that the teeth does not get corroded or it does not get spoiled. Same way children, here we should know that why generally we are doing alloying. So there are 5 things we should know about alloying. The first thing is it will modify the appearance and color. So whenever you are seeing an alloy, for example bronze, so bronze looks so beautiful, right? It shines, then it's having some metallic character and it is getting a beautified objective, right? Yes, same way it will also modify the chemical activity. See children, how it is modifying the chemical activity is, if you are taking a metal and a non-metal, both will have different properties, right? But if you are combining them, then that one particular alloy will show the property of a metal also and of a non-metal too. So that's why alloying is important. Then it also lowers the melting point. See, generally what happens in alloying is you are just adding the different metals. Due to the addition of different metals, the characteristics also will be little bit changed, due to which the melting point decreases and furthermore you will see that there the combination of different elements will be easier. Okay, then it also increases the hardness and tensile strength. Hardness means it will be not easily broken. Same way tensile strength means, for example, this is an alloy. In this alloy, if I put how much pressure or strain or stress, that time when it is not breaking, you will say that the tensile strength of this object or this alloy is high. So same way alloys are having high tensile strength. And the last one is it increases the resistance to electricity. It will limit the amount of electricity which should pass through a alloy, or it can be a metal-metal or a non-metal and a metal. Okay? Yes. Then children, we should see what are the 2 ways how the alloying can be possible. First alloying can be possible by you are mixing the items, that is molten form of different metals or metal and non-metal. You can use the melting or you can use a different procedure which is known as taking the particles at a very small size and then compressing it so hardly together that they get mixed up. Okay, so these are the 2 ways how you can do the alloying process. Same way there is 2 other types of alloys also. See, we are just talking about alloys, right? So we should know what are the types of alloys. So children, there are mainly only 2 types of alloy. One is the ferrous and another one type is non-ferrous. So children, what does ferrous mean? I am 100% sure that you will be knowing what's ferrous. Yes. So ferrous is iron. So in whatever alloy the iron is present, that alloys are known as ferrous alloys, and same way where there is no iron present, that is, it can be any different kind of metal. It can be a steel or a nickel where there is no iron, that will be known as a non-ferrous alloy. Same way, let us see few examples of this. Here you can see the cast iron is having the name itself, iron. Then mild steel, in mild steel the main component which we are taking is iron. Then the high carbon steel is also having iron, and then stainless steel is also having iron. Same way this side when you are seeing, it's aluminium, copper, zinc and brass. So all these elements does not need iron as its main component. Okay? So these are known as non-ferrous alloys, and these are ferrous alloys. Same way these are again few examples of alloys. So here you can see that here is steel. So steel can be in combination of iron and a non-metal which is a carbon, and these are the things which you can use it for. Then bronze is having copper and tin, and later on you can see brass. In brass there will be copper and zinc. So these are the non-metal or generally things which you are using as an alloy. Okay? Yes. So now let us come to the second topic in this. The second topic is corrosion. So what you can see over here children, what is happening here? Yes, you can see that some or the other kind of rusting type or brown color layer is formed, right? So yes, so that is known as corrosion. But there is only minor difference between corrosion and rust. Here you can see that corrosion is a type of defect or a destruction of a particular metal due to the process of chemical reaction or electrochemical reaction, right? Same way rusting. So rusting is a process when the iron reacts with water molecules and it will become a deposited form of a rust, that is iron oxide hydrated form, and therefore this is the rust which will appear brown in color. Even the corrosion will appear brown in color. Okay? After that there is two types of corrosion. One corrosion is known as dry corrosion and another one is known as the wet corrosion. So only minor differences there in this. In this you will see that there will be water molecules present. What will be there in the wet corrosion children? Water molecules. Same way in dry corrosion there will be no water molecules, that is no water. Same way wet corrosion can be due to the electroplating process, and it is also known as a electrochemical corrosion. Same way dry corrosion is also known as a different kind of corrosion which is due to the presence of chemicals. Okay? Yes. And here also you can see dry corrosion due to the air, the wet corrosion due to the water. Then children, we should know that how we can prevent the corrosion, right? Yes. So there are two major ways how you can prevent the corrosion. The first one here is by alloying it. Alloying means mixing of two metal or a metal non-metal. So first process is by alloying, and second process is by surface coating on a metal which can get corroded. You are just putting over some kind of metal so that it does not get corroded. So what are the processes? So the first process is known as galvanization. What is galvanization children? Galvanization. So children, galvanization is a process where you are using zinc. Zinc is coated over a metal which can get corroded. When you are coating it, what will happen? Zinc does not react much with the environment. So this way you can do the galvanization. Second process is known as the electroplating process. What is the second process? Electroplating. Okay. So, electroplating is a process where a different kind of chemical will attach to the metal surface and it will form a layer due to the presence of electricity or a chemical discharge. Okay? Yes. Then there is a process of anodizing. So, children, anodizing means you are applying a battery to the solution. When you are doing this, you will see that charges will be produced. When the charges are getting produced, you will see that the pure metal will get attached to the pure side and it will coat the metal which can get corroded, and same way the process of cathodic protection. So, cathodic protection is similarly same as anodic, but here what is happening is you are coating over a cathode so that anode does not get affected. Okay? Yes. Then what is this, children? I am 100% sure you know this. Yes. So, this is the famous Pamban Bridge. Pamban Bridge was built on 1914 by the Britishers for the export and import from Pamban Island to Rameshwaram. So, till now if you are seeing the Pamban Bridge, you will see that it looks fresh and it is still sustaining. Even then so many trains go over there. How? Yes, the process here which is used is applied chemistry. So, due to the process of alloying, galvanization, we are still producing or still protecting our historic culture. Yes? So, students, this lesson ends over here, and in this lesson what are all things we have discussed? First, children, we have discussed about the periodic table. In periodic table, we have seen how the periodic trends varies from left to right and top to bottom. After that, the main thing which we have seen here is metallurgy. So, children, metallurgy is a process of extraction of metal from its ore, and then in this metallurgy we have seen the metallurgy of three elements, which are aluminium, copper and iron, right? Yes. And then finally, now we have seen the concept of corrosion and alloying, alloys and corrosion. Okay, children. So, this lesson can be used as a very informative lessons, because as you go to higher classes you will get to know about metallurgy and other processes very finely. Same way, if you are going to an industry, there the process of metallurgy will be very important. So, children, I hope you have understood what are all things we have discussed in this lesson. So, children, until we meet next time with the next video and a superb lesson again, till then, bye bye.